I need a man. I need a man.
Like Woody 同学 would really suit you actually. He's like what you would consider like a 海王.
He is 猥琐 man. He is very, very 猥琐。
比喻歌声甜润、清脆的歌手。
百灵鸟。
比喻在团队中起主导作用的人。
领头羊。
OK。比喻没有骨气、摇尾乞怜的人。
哈巴狗。
You're much better than my student. Oh my god.
函数是 what？ 作为一个英国学生，我很想知道函数是 what。Boyfriend？ 什么鬼？不知道。小爱作为一个女校学生，没见过 boy 是什么？我没见过 boy 是 what？ 连麦的第一个同学，熟饭回声，连麦。
Hello, do you remember me?
Yes.
I come back. I need a man. I need a man.
Oh my god.
So I wanna find a handsome boy.
Like Woody 同学 would really suit you actually. He's like what you would consider like a 海王. Like every time he comes to my like 直播间, he's always like proposing to every single girl that like talks to me.
But no boys in my 日常生活, so I have to 相处 with her. Very embarrassing, I mean, and he is 猥琐 man, he is very, very 猥琐. I mean, we know on the internet, 好吗？我们在这个网上 no 互相 no， 然后so I feel nervous.
I mean, it's just like it's only like 奔现, so like you can technically regret any time, right? So like it's fine.
I mean, I 下去了哟， I 下去了。
Okay, bye bye. 连麦下一位同学，圆圆的胖达。
Hi, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you. What's your name?
Well, since I didn't got a English name, but I got myself one, so you can just call me Steven.
Okay, Steven. So where do you come from?
Of course, I come from China. Well, this is my first time to successfully get connected with you. Maybe about 3 or 4 months ago, I tried to send the message to you, and somehow I just be kicked out from this place, and I always failed to get connected with you. I want to ask you, as you see, in order to achieve band 9 or band 8, it requires the candidates to speak fluently. And as a native speaker, I would like to ask, what is called fluent?
Fluent is what I'd say. Do you know for example, you're Chinese, yes? So you would be fluent in Chinese. Fluent is when you're able to speak without thinking. 不然前程就是同学回来啦。
I want to talk about my English.
So you have problems with your grammar?
Yes, big problem.
Why?
I didn't learn well in English. I want to ask how to improve my grammar.
Grammar is quite complicated. So the first step is you need to learn the rules. I think you know what rules are, right? So like you need to learn the rules to a lot of grammars.
Well, I learn English by myself. Do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's a lot of rules in English. I tried to learn. I've learned a lot of rules of it, but I just can't remember.
That's because of, like, you know what I said, the third step. The third step is putting them into a sentence.
Yeah, so after I wrote some sentence, then I speak to you. And after that, after I practice more, I can write the sentence in my brain.
连麦下一位同学 X2卡方检验同学
Long time no see.
Long time no see.
I want to share something about my life these days. Several days ago, I came to another city. So at the first day, I had to go to do a 核酸检测. but there was a middle-aged greasy man jumped the queue. I was so mad and I shouted at him, and I don't know why he seemed feel ashamed at all. I don't know why. Maybe it's a characteristic of middle-aged greasy man. And I want to ask, what do you think about the question?
It depends how you look at it. It depends. You know, there's some adults who are absolutely stupid and will act disgustingly, and there's some kids who are very responsible who can wait in line nicely.
But I can see, generally speaking, maybe because of the educational background, most of the adults will perform better.
标兵怕碰炮兵炮
Hi. Okay, I will give you 6 number, and then you tell me which one is number 1 or number 2 and number 3. Okay. Number 1 is 千里马. Number 2 is 哈巴狗. Number 3 is 百灵鸟. Number 4 is 领头羊. Number 5 is 铁公鸡. Number 6 纸老虎. Okay, so you know the number 1 to number 6, right?
Yeah, so what do you want me to do now?
I will say some explanation for those words and you will pick which one is right. For example, I will say 比喻歌声甜润清脆的歌手.
百灵鸟
Yeah. Okay, you got one. 比喻在团队中起主导作用的人.
领头羊
Okay. 比喻外强中干.
No.
Okay, another one.
纸公鸡不对，纸老虎吧
Yes, you're right. Very good. 比喻没有骨气摇尾乞怜的人.
哈巴狗
Yeah. Okay, so 比喻很小气一毛不拔的人.
铁公鸡
Yeah, so what's the number 1?
千里马
比喻有才干的人. Yeah, you got it. You're much better than my students. Oh my god.
连麦下一位同学17951031382 What's your name?
I'm Morgan.
Okay, Morgan. Where'd you come from?
Hubei.
Okay, so do you have a topic you want to talk about?
Yeah, I want to talk to my what happened to me. I have graduated for 2 years. Last year, I worked in Guangdong, and I talk to you. I can tell you a little secret. I gained the weight about 10 kilometers.
kilograms, not meters. But that's still not heavy. Like,
Yes.
you can't be overweight just from 10. But 10 kilograms, gaining 10 kilograms can't make you too heavy, right? Like, just 10 kilograms. Who cares?
你们上一位同学是橘子味的 One Day， 试试。
You can call me Zoe.
Okay, Zoe, where'd you come from?
Hubei province, actually, but now I'm in Guangzhou. And there's some question popping to my mind. And so I watched, they said you are still a student in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So will you study in UK in the future?
Oh, I am in the UK, actually.
Like, yeah, I know. I know you are in UK. So I mean, like, you will, which country you will have your college life in, like in UK or USA or even China?
Either the UK or China. I am not going America, like, never. Like, I don't want to go America, actually.
Okay. And like, what kind of major are you interested in?
Arts related, like either 美术 or like 音乐, like music or art, yeah.
你们下一位同学 Neil 同学。
Okay, so have you prepared a topic this time?
Yes, I have. I want to ask, how do you think education in England?
It depends how you want me to say it. Like, are you saying whether it's good or is it bad or is it like?
Is your teacher serious?
It depends on the teacher, okay? Some teachers are more like strict, some aren't. But generally, if you compare it with Chinese teacher, they're generally less strict.
What it indicate? 不是，我问的是你老师，你刚才不是说一般来说你老师是干嘛的？什么 generally teacher 是干嘛？没听懂。
我说 generally 就是就总的来说，跟中国老师比，这边老师还不算那么严格。
Are your friends kind in England?
Yeah. I mean, English people aren't evil, right? They're not vampires. They don't eat people. I don't think they're werewolves either. So yeah, I think they're nice people.
Elizabeth 的秘密。
Okay, Elizabeth, where'd you come from?
I come from China.
Which province?
I'm in Japan now.
So, do you have a topic you want to talk about?
Yes, because the reason I connect with you is just because I made some problems about how to improve my English. Because I feel it's a bit difficult for me to improve my English. My level is a bit like if I communicate with others or if I do some presentations in front of everyone, it is okay. But I find if I talk about some deep language or deep topic, just like if I talk something about philosophy or talk about something about Buddhism, it's a bit difficult for me to deeply discuss some topics.
Here's the problem, right? So, like, for one, if you want a deep talk with a person, you would need to know more vocabulary. You would need to prepare for it. Why can't you understand it? I think there's two reasons. One, I think you lack practice of your words. Two, I think you're not used to the way the news talks.
4月是一只喵喵。
What's your name?
You can call me Nora.
Okay, Lauren. So, where'd you come from?
I come from Jiangsu because I am in the high school now. Before I go to the high school, I have a gap year for some personal reason. When I was in my gap year, I was always very sad, very down, and I don't find the passion for life, you know. To me, I think go to school is a burden. So I was wondering if the students in the UK also maybe had the same situation as me.
来麦下一位同学陆富福。
What's your name?
My name is Shell.
Okay, Shell. So where do you come from?
Chongqing. I have a question. ESL learner, how could the kids start learning English in England?
So it well, you know, like most of us are British. So by the time we went to the nursery, most of us could already speak English. But like I wasn't, because I grew up in a Chinese family, so I could only speak Chinese. But because I went to school in England, how do I say this? Like, it's just 语言环境. You just learn it.
If you want to, for example, like nurse, French or German, how did the teacher teach you?
So for us, it would be they start with the basics. They start with the pronunciation, like phonics, and then they start with stuff like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then there's like what's my favorite food? You know, like basic stuff.
好的，连麦下一位同学 Andre。我其实等了很久了，你说你有八卦，我很想听八卦。
The story is about my roommates. Okay. Because this story including 3 persons, so I'll use the ABC. Okay. A and B, they're both my roommates, and C is the girl of my class. Okay. And one day, the A said he likes the C. Yes, and other classmates, including me, we said, I don't know how to say that in English. Like, 你去吧，兄弟们挺你. Like, yeah, you know, like this. Like, you go to get that girl. We believe you. Yeah. Okay, and then, but one day, A is really angry and back to our dorm, and then I asked him what's going on. Okay, the A said B fell in love with C. You know, and actually B said, you go, you can get that girl, we believe you. But then he fell in love with that girl. So so now A and B they don't talk anymore. I mean the B is really disgusting, because you know this thing in Chinese is 截胡, 半路截胡. So I mean that's really disgusting.
安城不安生.
What's your name?
Maybe you can call me Cindy.
Okay, Cindy, where'd you come from?
I come from Hebei. So I want to ask you some questions. What do you think about the exam in China?
Which exams? Like 高考 or like just like normal?
Just like a normal exam.
I've never been to school in China, so like I'm not quite sure actually.
Okay. I think you are a very cute girl.
Thank you.
I'm the person just to say will be in your fans team after 中考.
Thank you.
Because I want to talk more about the things in English or improve myself in English. I really like English. And I like the other languages like Japanese or German or Korean.
So do you speak any of these languages?
Yes, I can speak some Japanese.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, I learned that. And I will be in how to say 外国语 board languages high school.
Foreign languages. 重新连一下小七级同学。What's your name?
My name's Liz.
Okay, so where'd you come from?
I come from Jiangxi province.
How old are you?
20.
Okay. So, do you have a topic you want to talk about?
Yeah. Firstly, I was going to put down my phone and take a shower because I play with my phone all day and felt a little guilty, but I enter your 直播间 and I want to share with you my daily life.
Okay.
Recently, I want to share with you that recently I chatted with a boy on the internet.
Oh!
And I'm
Carry on.
know him in the net is cloud music. Do you know that? I met him in an application called NetEase Cloud Music. 网易云音乐.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's a very interesting boy, and I have chatted with him for almost 1 year.
连麦下一位同学知邻居。
Wow.
What's your name?
You can call me Sophie.
Okay, Sophie. Where'd you come from?
Jiangsu province. Absolutely. And if you know the city name is like Changzhou, in the middle of Nanjing and Shanghai. I was just like a little bit curious about the word and gorgeous because I have a favorite photographer. He's a British man, and he likes to use gorgeous to describe beautiful things. If British people see like beautiful things, and they can use words to replace beautiful.
A nice scenery that's very basic. There's gorgeous, there's exquisite, there's magnificent, speechless, taken away, breathtaking, extravagant.
Do you have like little bit difference between these words? Like
there's still
which
different.
words tend to.
For example, exquisite is 更多像精致的美。花海, like you would say it's quite exquisite because there's like a lot of detail in it. Breathtaking, it's more like 连麦下一位同学米吴老师。Yes, I can hear you. What's your name?
You can call me Howard.
Howard. Okay, Howard. So where'd you come from?
I come from China. Absolutely, I'm from Hebei province.
So do you have a topic you want to talk about?
Okay, I was really curious about your learning experience about Chinese because my major is teaching Chinese to foreigners as a second language.
So what do you want to know?
I followed you a few days ago, and I noticed that have you ever been learning in a Confucius Institute or some Chinese class?
Yeah, I've got like Chinese classes. There's like Chinese. Well, they say it's a Chinese school, but it's just like a Chinese 大型补习班.
Okay, but the environment of your family is really helpful for your learning, right?
Yeah.
I was curious about that. So your parents moved to England very years ago, maybe, right?
Many years ago.
In your family, when you are communicating with each other, you use Chinese or English?
Chinese. 连麦下一位同学 BXND. What's your name?
Lena.
Where'd you come from?
Zhejiang.
So how old are you?
I'm only 14.
Do you have any hobbies?
I play the piano and listen to music.
So who's your favorite singer?
I don't really have a favorite singer. I just like the composers, Beethoven and stuff.
Only him?
And Chopin.
Okay.
Their pieces. It's really hard to play.
Okay. Yeah, I play the violin. So here comes the thing, right? So I really like Vivaldi. I love Four Seasons. I absolutely love Four Seasons. I hate playing it because my hands end up going. Because there's just so many notes. Like, hearing other people play it, it's so beautiful. It sounds so nice. I love Vivaldi. But, like, when I play it, my hands are just like... and I hate it.
Yeah, it's same with the piano. It's like, when they're playing it, it seems so easy, and hands are not flexible enough to play the notes.
Yeah, but then when you hear other people play it, it sounds really nice, right? So you're just like...
Yeah, they're like... And do you watch two-set violin?
Who doesn't want two-set? If you play the violin, you watch two-set, and that's a rule. 连麦下一位同学14路11.
Oh, you can call me Aaron.
Okay, Aaron, where do you come from?
I come from Zhejiang province, just the same from the last person. Maybe I want to talk about my major and my future plan, maybe some future concerns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a undergraduate now, and my major is civil engineering.
Mm-hmm.
I want to apply for architecture in my master degree, so I want some suggestions. I'm thinking about whether to American or to UK.
I mean, like, it depends on you. Like, which schools are you thinking about?
For England, I thought of UCL.
Why is it always UCL? Oh my god.
Because the botlet in UCL is quite famous.
It's always UCL. There's not even people going to Oxford. It's just UCL.
I thought that Oxford doesn't have architecture for master degree.
Okay, how about Cambridge? 穿过海边的卡夫卡.
Hello, good evening.
What's your name?
Oh, my name is Gloria. I'm from Chongqing province.
Mm-hmm.
My spoken English is not good, so I hope you can forgive me.
I think it's fine.
Could you tell me some practical ways to improve my spoken English?
Well, spoken English is a thing you need to practice. Yeah. For example, like, I can't just say, I can't be like, hi, like hola, and then tomorrow I'm going to be like fluently speaking Spanish. Like, no, that's not how it works. Like, I'm sorry, honey, but that's not how it works.
I try to watching movie, but I can't still Chinese subtitle.
No.
So
it's to practice your listening and 思维. It's not to help speaking.
Oh,
no, that's useless. One way that it could help speaking is if that you practice it. For example, I say, hello, my name is Emily. Well, the person in the television says that. And then you try to copy it. So you can be, hello, my name is Emily. And then same along.
影子跟读是吗？
连麦下一位同学 Selbub.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What's your name?
Oh my god, you can hear me cleanly, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's your name?
Well, you can see it from my username. My name is Selbub.
Okay, so where do you come from?
I'm currently reside in Guangzhou, capital city of Guangdong province.
Do you have a topic you want to talk about?
Today's topic is about fangling. Yeah, you know this word. I'm just prepared for this topic, and suddenly you just successfully kind of linked to me. Yes. So have you ever fangling to someone Like if is a singer or a celebrity?
Yes.
Can you tell me who?
Can I say this? Are you sure this is able to say? I actually fangirl over a lot of people. I actually fangirl over
well,
a
it's
lot
okay.
of people. A lot of people.
It's okay. It's okay. Because right now I want to sharing my own experience to you about fangirling.
Who were you fangirling over?
Fangirling over? Well, it changed from time to time. Yeah, I'm not typical stick to only one person.
Me too.